Morning, guys. It is Saturday and it is our fall baking day / decorating, which I had Jonathan take down my one tote of fall stuff and I was like, this is like nothing. For some reason I thought I had more stuff. So the decorating is going to be a very minor part of our day, but mostly baking today. So we're very excited. It is just after 8 in the morning. I just dropped Jonathan off at work and it only felt fitting to get a Starbucks fall drink for today. And I'm just waiting for that to finish. I just submitted an online order through the app and I'm going to run through the drive-thru because it's literally across the street. So I'm going to grab our fall drink. I also ordered just a breakfast sandwich just because I don't really want to be cooking more than I need to today since we're going to be baking all day. So on the agenda for today, crock-pot apple butter and maybe applesauce or 2 batches of apple butter. Apple crisp and maple glazed apple blondies for sure. And then we'll see how we feel after that. Maybe we'll venture into something else because I also need to figure out a plan for dinner. So we'll see. I don't want to bite off more than I can chew and get like super tired. Oh my gosh, my eye is gonna keep watering today. Great, love that. But very excited to have a little cozy fall day. It's 64 degrees right now, but it's gonna be like in the 80s today, so it's not gonna feel like super fall vibes, but it's okay. We're gonna make it feel like fall inside. Okay, so let's go get our Starbucks and get started on our day. All right, we are back home, ready to start our day. I got my drink. So what I ordered, this is not like revolutionary. It's a little like excessive. Like I would only order this in the app. I would never like sit at the counter or stand at the counter and order this or sit at the drive-thru and order this. But I got a triple iced espresso. So just 3 shots of espresso in a grande cup with pumpkin cold foam, 3 pumps of pumpkin sauce, and half and half. And I got pumpkin topping, but that was kind of pointless. I really didn't need that. But so this ends up being like the same price as an iced pumpkin spice latte. However, I don't know what it is. I feel like I can taste the coffee more. So I don't know how this differs from like a pumpkin spice latte, but it's pretty similar in price. And I just feel like it's a stronger coffee flavor. So but it's like the same amount of like pumps of syrup and stuff. So I don't know what it is that's different, but I really like it. I spilled a bunch of it in my car. Love that for me. But we got our pumpkin drink. I need to do a quick, well, maybe not so quick, cleanup. I need to wash some dishes, empty the dishwasher, reload the dishwasher, vacuum, just so like we're starting with a clean slate. I'm the queen of using an excessive amount of dishes when I'm baking. So I just want to start with a clean slate, empty sink, clean house. We're going to get the vibes going. We're going to light a fall candle and then we are going to get this show on the road. It is going to be a fall themed day today. So let's get to it. Washed to the sink. It's time to get started on all of our baking. Yay! So our first step is peeling, coring, slicing all of these apples that we're going to use. So God bless my dad, he had 2 of these. So I honestly have to, I'm not gonna lie, I need to look at instructions on how to set this up, how to work it, the whole thing. So we're gonna get started on that. So we can first up get our applesauce and our apple butter going in the crock pots, and then we'll get to the actual baking. So getting it going, here we go. Okay, that was actually so fun. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 apples, which I think is enough for like one of the crock pot batches, but we have these cutie girls waiting right here. And I have all of these apple peels. So let's see if they want a little snack. What is this? Come here. Come here. What is that? What is that? Do you want some? Oh, Looney likes it. You want some? All right, let me get you guys all one. Okay, down. Down. I'll get you some. Okay, down. Oh my gosh, they're so long. Okay. You think it? Here. You're like, I'm above this. She's so confused. You got two. Sadie, do you want some? I don't think you even know what it is. Here, Sadie. Okay, you gotta drop your bone though. Okay? You want it? Get down. No, get down. You gotta drop your bone. Come here. They're all so confused. Was it good? You like it? Kinda? Just kidding. That's literally like 2.5 pounds. So I need double that just for the apple butter because we need 5 pounds. And then I'm gonna do 6 pounds for applesauce. So we're gonna need a lot more, which is okay because we have a lot of apples to go through. So I'm just gonna keep trucking and peeling and coring and slicing my apples. And then I will show you guys when we get started on the apple butter. Okay, so here's our apple butter apples. This is 21 apples, you guys. So a lot of these recipes are like 6, 9, 4 apples. If it has a weight, go by weight because I never would have thought I would need 21 apples. So this is 5 pounds of apples, and now I just need to add in the brown sugar, spices, cinnamon, nutmeg, a little bit of salt. I think that's it. I think brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg. I gotta look at my recipe here. I will have all the recipes that I'm using linked in the description if you guys want to make it. Okay, yeah, 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 tablespoon of ground cinnamon, ½ teaspoon ground nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon ground cloves, and 2 dashes of salt. So, let's get this show on the road. Also, just for reference, this recipe did not give a number of apples. It just said 5 pounds, which is like perfect to fill up this crock pot. So, gonna add that in, stir it up, and then she's just gonna cook down for the rest of the day. And then we just have to blend it and can it. Okay, we are officially done peeling, slicing, coring all of the apples. Okay, so honestly, these recipes are using more than I thought they would. So we only have a few extra apples, which is awesome. I thought we'd have like half a bucket of extra apples. So that's great. I'm glad because I think I'm gonna be a little appled out after this. But first up, we are gonna be making our maple glazed apple blondies. Okay, so I'm doing 1 batch of the blondies and 2 batches of the apple crisp. Wait, did I measure that right for the apples? Let me see. Yes, I did. Okay, so basically the blondies are like a 3-part recipe. So there's the blondie portion, the apple filling, and the maple glaze. So we're gonna get started on this, and then I think I'm gonna run to Lewis and grab a few more pumpkins because and like gourds and stuff. I'm realizing I really don't have that much fall decor, you guys. I was like, oh, we're gonna decorate for fall, and I'm like, cool, I have like 2 things, and then I have a couple like holiday or Halloween things, and I'm not quite ready for the Halloween. We're gonna do the front porch, and I just think I need a few more things. Like I want to get some like little pumpkins, white pumpkins, just to mix it up a little bit. So we're gonna do the blondies, and then we'll go run and do that quick, come back, and we'll do the apple crisp, and then that's probably gonna be our afternoon, honestly. So I'm gonna get started on this. This recipe calls for just two large apples, so not like a ton. So I'm just gonna take some scoops here for the filling, and we'll get started. Sorry, this probably isn't super exciting for you, but again, I will post the recipes that I'm using in the description if you guys want to make it. I'm really excited about this. I've never made anything like this before, so I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be good. Do you guys see all of my butter lined up over there? I brought it all out of the fridge so that it can soften a little bit. I don't even know if it's had enough time to soften, but just a whole row of sticks of butter. So fun. Okay, anyway, let's start. I figured maybe I didn't really bring you guys that much through the apple butter and applesauce. They're very simple. Again, recipes are linked below. But this one, since it's kind of fun, a little different, we'll bring you through Audra's cooking channel a little bit. Okay, so the apple filling is 2 large apples, so I'm just gonna do 2 cups of chopped apples because I kind of started chopping and realized, oh crap, I probably should have like watched, you know, how many apples I was cutting. But so there's 2 cups, and then I need to turn on my cooking mode or whatever on this food blog. Then 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, which we got right here. 1 tablespoon of butter, 1/2 teaspoon vanilla extract, which, you guys, if you know me, I always put more vanilla in than the recipe calls for. So let's see, I've just got actually the tiniest little bit left in here. Don't worry, I have another container. So let's see, 1/2 teaspoon. Yeah, we're just gonna put the rest of that in there. Beautiful. And then 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay, and then I'll grab the butter. So, cinnamon. Beautiful. All right, let me put in this butter, and then we'll start heating this up just for a couple minutes. It says medium-low heat, cook apple filling mixture for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then take it off the heat and allow it to cool. So just to probably soften up the apples a little bit, nothing crazy. And let's get our tablespoon of butter in there, and then we'll move on to the blondie portion. All right, so first up, in our stand mixer, I creamed a cup of butter, so 2 sticks of butter. I use salted butter always in my baking. I know that's not the normal thing to do, but then I have just a cup of brown sugar and a 1/4 cup of white sugar, and we're gonna mix that in. We're gonna let that mix together while I grab my 2 eggs, and then I'm just gonna crack those in. Then we just need to add 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I'm not gonna add salt because I use salted butter, and then we'll mix in 2 cups of flour and 1 teaspoon of baking powder, not baking soda. All right, got our brand new bottle of vanilla extract, and I'm just gonna do 2 teaspoons. As I said, I always add more than what the recipe calls for because I feel like vanilla is a superior ingredient when you're baking. So got that, and then we're just gonna mix in our flour, baking powder, and cinnamon. Okay, so here's our batter, or whatever you want to call it, dough, batter. And if the flavor of this batter / dough is any indicator of how good these are gonna be, these are gonna be amazing. This tastes so good. So next step is we're gonna put half of the batter into the bottom of a pan, which the recipe calls for an 11 by 7. I'm like, who has 11 by 7 pans? I literally have never heard of that pan dimension. So we're gonna put it in a 9 by 13 and just test our luck here. But I'm gonna grease that pan. I'm just doing in these disposable aluminum ones in case I wanna freeze what's left over. But gonna put half of that in the pan, cover it with the apple topping, and put the other half of the batter on top of that. And then we need to make our maple glaze, and then we'll bake it and we'll be done. Actually, I think we bake it first and then put the glaze on, but either way, not too bad. Okay, so we made do with the size of pan that we had. They're not the prettiest, but these are gonna go in the oven for, I think it's like 25 minutes. 25 to 30 minutes. Honestly, I think I would have been better off just doing an 8 by 8 or like a 9 by 9 pan, but it's fine. Let's do 25 minutes. We'll see how they do, and then we just need to make the maple glaze to go on top after. So all that is butter, maple syrup, vanilla extract, and cinnamon. Oh, and then you put in powdered sugar. So let's get that going, and then we'll take a little break. My feet hurt from standing. All right, here's our maple glazed blondies that ended up spreading a little bit to fill the pan, which worked out. You know, it's totally fine. So we're letting those set before we sample them fully. I did taste like a little end piece where it had like spread, and it was pretty good. But anyway, next on our fall themed agenda is getting our front porch in order. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and like show you guys what we're working with now. It's very ugly, naked, bare, because my ferns are actually in the back. I had 2 ferns out front, and now I had to water them, and honestly I'm like, I'm not gonna put them back out. We're just gonna do our fall setup. So got lots of little leaf pieces to blow off, gotta wipe off the chair, get it ready, and then we're gonna run to grab more pumpkins, and then we'll be back to fully decorate the front porch for fall. Wow, beautiful. But you guys, here's what we're working with. Very bare, but we're gonna get her in the mood for fall. Can't wait. All right, hello you guys. It is several hours later since I last left you. I went out and about, got out of the house. I ran to Dollar Tree to see if they had any like little random fall decor things. Got a couple little like velvet pumpkins. And then I ran to Lewis and got more pumpkins for the front porch. So that was pretty much where I left you guys. But then after I got home, I set up the front porch. It's not completely done yet. I don't want to show you guys just yet because I still need to put the wreath on the door, and I just cannot find a wreath hanger or command strips. So anyway, I am going to hopefully find that tomorrow. I think it's just in with our Christmas stuff, so I have to go through all our Christmas stuff and find that wreath holder, or we'll have to run and get more command strips. Otherwise, the front porch is pretty much done for fall, and then I'm not ready to add the Halloween elements yet. So we're gonna hold off on that. But and then I made the apple crisp, which I didn't show you guys because I was just like losing steam. I was just trying to rush through it, get it done. So we got the apple crisp done. Now all I need to do is can the apple butter and applesauce. Well, back up. I actually need to blend the apple butter so it's smooth, but I need to can those. But that might be a tomorrow project because Jonathan had to work late. It's now about 7:15. I'm on my way to get him, and I just feel like we're both gonna be wiped, and I still have to make dinner, and he's gonna end up having worked 10 hours today, 12 hours almost. So we're just gonna chill tonight. He does have tomorrow off, thankfully. We don't have any crazy plans, although I'm sure he's probably gonna want to finish painting. He has been working on the trim, doors trim, window trim, doors and trim, and window trim. So we'll see if we do anything exciting tomorrow, but I will try to show you guys the front porch tomorrow. And then also I did put up just our little bits of fall throughout the house. Again, it's nothing crazy. I realized I actually had like very little that was purely fall and not Halloween decor, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'll end up putting out the Halloween stuff except on the front porch. I don't know, I haven't decided yet. I'm just trying to get ahead of like with fall stuff so that I don't like, so that it's done before this baby gets here. Yeah, so anyway, I think that was it. That's all I did was finish the apple crisp, ran to Lewis, got pumpkins, did the front porch, put out the fall decor, cleaned up a little bit. All the dishes are done. The house is clean. Jonathan's gonna come home. He's gonna be so proud of me. I was like, I told you guys, I am the queen of using way too many dishes when I bake, and he loves to remind me of that. And it's just so funny, you guys. I hate doing dishes. It is probably my least favorite chore to do, and ask my college roommates. I was the same way. I was the worst at doing dishes in college. But the dishes are done. The counters are clean. I could probably have done like another quick vacuum. I vacuumed this morning, but and the house is all decorated cute for fall, and it smells good because we've been baking all day. So that'll at least be nice for Jonathan to come home too. So I am gonna grab him, and then we're gonna have some dinner. I think I'm just gonna make some pasta, like spaghetti kind of vibes. We have a lot of marinara sauce we need to use up, and we have either meatballs in our freezer that I could do like spaghetti and meatballs and salad, or I have pork sausage, like Italian sausage, in the fridge too, which I think I might make an egg bake either tonight so we can have it tomorrow, or maybe we'll just plan to make that in the morning for breakfast, because I need to use up lots of eggs. I think I definitely overestimated how many eggs. Oh no, because I got them with the intention of making egg bake. Okay, so we're good. But I want to make an egg bake, so I might just throw that together tonight and put it in the fridge to just throw in the oven in the morning. So we'll see if we get to that again. I mean, it's easy, except I have to like brown the sausage and just assemble everything. But that might be a fun thing for us to do tonight, unless Jonathan just thinks we can just do it quick in the morning. But anyway, there's a recap on our day. So chances are I probably will not check in with you guys again tonight, but I will see you guys to finish out this fall vlog in the morning.
A shadow in the dark left me with a burning heart. Summer comes and goes, they say, but with you, darling, it only stays. as sure as a new sunrise, forever in your life. Evening river walks, the sun is low but it's not lost. We got time to waste tonight. Let's find a place for only you and I. It's sure as a new sunrise, and as white as the moon is at night. It's sure